Now I recently purchased the Rode NT USB desktop microphone. Now I've got lapels and shotgun mics and headsets, but I just needed a basic USB microphone for some simple recordings that I could do straight into my computer without having to worry about ingesting footage and doing all sorts of editing. And hopefully, if I can figure out how it works, you'll be able to hear some examples of me talking from it later. Now, let's get to the unboxing and have a look inside. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks since I first filmed the unboxing portion of this video. A few things have changed. I've gotten a haircut. I've used the mic a few times now. I used it on a podcast yesterday, so I'm pretty familiar with how it works. I don't have any other mics on me at the moment, so you should only be hearing me from this mic, which I'm recording directly into my PC. Obviously, if I'm referring to the camera, I'm not talking directly into the mic. I might sound a bit off mic, but when I'm talking into the mic directly like this, you should be able to hear me a lot clearer and better. At any rate, it should be easy enough for you guys to compare my voice now to when I was on my lapels earlier in the video. So this is a cardioid microphone, which means it collects audio from the front of the mic. Good for recording vocals or musical instruments or things like that. Not so good if you're trying to record, ambient noise or an orchestra or pretty much anything where there's noise coming from all around the mics. Now, as you've probably noticed with me not speaking directly into the mic, this mic, because of the way it's designed and the kind of mic that it is, doesn't really pick up your voice very well when you're not speaking directly into it. I could be speaking into it like this and you hear me quite clearly. And you'll also notice that I'm actually quite close to the mic. I'm less than 30 centimeters away. If I were to pick up the mic and move it even further away, you wouldn't be able to hear me as clearly. You'd get a more roomy sound out of it. Also, because it's a front-facing mic, if I were to turn around and speak into the other side, or speak into it from the top, you wouldn't be able to hear me as well. Now, not only does the microphone come with its own pop filter, but also its own stand. Ideally, with mics like this, you want to be able to reduce the vibrations and other noises coming into the microphone as much as possible. And by that, you want to avoid touching it and try to get other things to avoid touching it as well. Normally, I'd recommend getting a boom arm and mounting your microphone that way, but in this case, the stand that Rode have built here is fairly good for reducing vibrations. And if you were to get a boom arm, that would pretty much render the pop filter that this microphone comes with useless, because this pop filter is built to be used with this microphone when it's on this stand. If you were to put the microphone on a boom arm or a different stand to try to reduce the vibrations, you would need to get a different pop filter to go with it. You'll notice on the side here that besides the headphone jack, which will allow you to listen to your voice as it comes through the mic, there are two dials here. Now, one of the dials allows you to control the volume of the headphones. The other dial you might think is a volume knob or a gain knob. It actually controls the level of volume going from the mic into your computer. I still had to go into the audio settings on my Mac and adjust the volume levels that way. Now, that was a really cumbersome way of doing things, and I would still much prefer a proper volume or gain knob on the side of the mic. But besides that, it's still a really good piece of gear. And if you're looking for a mic that comes with everything you need to start recording and plug directly into your computer, then you can't go far past the Rode NT USB. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.